Hey guys, welcome back to the news. No doubt there is a grand conspiracy from the North against the re-emergence of President Bola Tinubu for a second term. And today we know that the northern Nigeria is grappling with the issue of insecurity, illiteracy, and other social economic challenges that have left the region underdeveloped as well as economically disadvantaged. And this, to keen political observers, will pose a real threat to President Bola Tinubu's 2027 re-election bid. And Tinubu, we all know, is looking to win the next presidential election, then used the victory to consolidate his previous achievement as president, but left unsolved the North's problems, which did not start today, obviously. But then a lot of things are going on in the North. There are some things going on in the North, and the North have been talking about the constant negligence from the president towards them, that the president have neglected them, and the recent declaration by the Northern Elders Forum that the North would work against Tinubu in 2027 is a clear indication that they are powerful forces, powerful unseen forces that are at work, and they are hell-bent on undermining the president's second-term chances. And this is really, really interesting because they have carefully set out this stage to orchestrate their plots against him. And their bold statements may have sent shockwaves throughout the political landscape as they have revealed their clear intent to thwart Tinubu's ambition. But then we know that Tinubu will face a lot of opposition in his 2027 bid, and with these powerful forces at play, they are so determined to derail his political aspirations with, collective efforts to block his path to a second term. Let's not forget that they are top forces, who are waiting, patiently waiting for them to strike in 2027. We are seeing different figures, Atiku Abubakar, the camp of Rabiu Kwankwaso, the camp of other top northern politicians are patiently waiting, for that chance for them to strike. And it seems that this cannot be prevented. Tinubu, who took to office on May 29th, 2023, swore allegiance to the to the Nigerian constitution, I beg your pardon, at the Eagle Square in Abuja, where Tinubu promised, he made a lot of promise to address the pyramid of problems plunging Nigeria, and it was evident through the announcement and pronouncement he made in his inaugural address that he was ready to work. But so far, so good. A lot of people are frustrated with this government. A lot of Nigerians are frustrated with this government, with the nationwide protests, which is the hashtag End Bad Governance protests that kicked off August 1st to August 10th. It has really stirred a lot of waters in the country, with many people expressing their grievances over the unbearable hardship in the country, where they demanded the government to do something about this hunger and this hardship. So it did not happen by coincidence that the youth in the north decided to take this protest upon themselves. They decided to take this protest upon themselves because the northerners said they have never had it so bad with governance. So their men, their women, children came out in mass to register their grievances. We all saw how this led to the emergence of northern youths carrying Russian flags, calling for a military intervention. Although in the south, most especially the southeastern extraction, those people chose to boycott the protests. according to their leaders, the Southeast leaders, they do not want to be made the scapegoat of civil disobedience. So they chose to, not protest against Tinubu's administration. But then for the Southwest, they only activated their protest button for only a few days, although the protests were largely peaceful in the region, but in the north, it wasn't so. The protest was not really, really peaceful in the north. In states like Kano, in states like Kaduna, just it was not peaceful. So many northerners and northern elders have been crying that these government have neglected them, and thus bringing about a conspiracy against Tinubu's government. Many northerners are yet to, talk about this, but then we know that something is cooking in the north. So this will pose a big challenge for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu with the northern conspiracy, and it's clear that Tinubu will face a formidable challenge from within his own ranks, because we are going to be seeing a lot of power struggle, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of betrayals. They are going to emerge. Only time will tell ahead of 2027. So Tinubu needs to, surround himself with those that are loyal to him, those that are kind to him, those that are good to him, those that will not betray him, because Tinubu in time will identify Judas within his camp. Yes, he will, because there will be a lot of betrayals here and there, especially with the North plotting something very, we really don't know what they are plotting, but the conspiracy is on. And Tinubu is aware of this, although the APC tried to deny the fact that the North are cooking up something against the president, but the likes of Nasser El-Rufai, whom have remained on his own. He has not been bothered about the events going on in Tinubu's government. Yes, we know that Tinubu and El-Rufai were good friends until the Senate kicked out his ministerial nomination. He wasn't screened, and thus he did not get that position. And ever since then, El-Rufai has remained mute. So most political watchers are just looking out for, the coming of El-Rufai, which will definitely happen before 2027. So Tinubu will surely navigate a lot of treacherous waters. If he will emerge victorious, only time shall tell. So my country people, it's really happening. A lot will happen ahead of 2027, but only time shall tell. So guys, I'm dropping.